Hey guys, before this video starts, like and subscribe for more content, okay? Thanks, have a good one, hit that bell, and enjoy the video. Hey guys, how you doing? It's me, your boy, back with some more content, this time anime content. See, we wanted to do something for a very long time, and that is to make videos on like anime heroes who have been forgotten by time. You know, heroes who are unique, awesome, heroes that need to be brought up in more discussions when it comes to versus battles and death battles, you know what I mean? Power scaling, come on, these guys have been forgotten or unknown, who knows? Anyway, I'm starting off with one of these forgotten heroes. He is Recca Hanabishi from Flame of Recca. Now, Recca Hanabishi is a fresh-faced young man, a 16-year-old high schooler who thinks he's a ninja, wants to be a ninja, and aims to be the top of the top, the chieftain of all the ninjas. He gets in a lot of fights because of that, and people are going, "You're dreaming on, Recca. The age of the ninja is over." But he himself says, "I will always be a ninja, and that I will give my services to anyone who bests me in battle." Well, the day comes, and he's not bested in battle, but he ends up promising himself and his services to a young woman named Yanagi, who has the ability to heal any injury or wound. And because of that, she is wanted by the government, wanted by people in the underworld, to make her become their self-healer, to give them immortality. And thus begins Recca's quest to protect Yanagi and also discover who he is on the way. Now, Recca himself, when he begins his quest to save and protect Yanagi, doesn't know anything about this stuff. Heck, he doesn't know why Yanagi's being hunted or how she can do her healing thing. All he knows is he has to protect her because she can do anything that helps people, like by healing. So when he starts doing that, he starts finding out things about the world that are mystical in nature. See, in the world, there used to be this ninja clan, the Hokage, and they were wiped out 400 years ago in the 1500s, right? Turns out Recca is actually descended from that clan, is the sixth son of the Hokage clan, and with that comes his powers and abilities and skills of manipulating fire. Now, due to this, and the fact that the world is also populated by psychic mystical weapons called Madogu, right? He now has an adventure with him and his friends to protect Yanagi and to also save the world from total darkness as we know it. Now, Recca, he looks like a generic shonen protagonist, okay? He's got the, spiked hair, the high school outfit, possibly like a ponytail, long back hair kind of thing, but it's as to be expected. It's during that time. Two things that actually stand out about him are his armlet, this bracelet he has on one of his arms, right, that has a unique symbol on it, right, and also him carrying ninja tools on him all the time. He carries smoke bombs, shuriken, kunai, you know it. Also, he's very ninja-esque, able to dip in and out like a ninja should. Now, Recca's personality over the course of the series, it's actually pretty good. He's happy-go-lucky, carefree, but gets real serious when things go against him and his friends. Heck, he becomes so serious when he finds out later on in the series, spoiler alert, he still has a brother. And that brother wants to kill him, and kill him dead. He wants really bad. See, here's the thing, right? Recca supposedly was the blessed child of the Hokage clan before they were wiped out, and his brother Kure was the cursed child. So that brother was scarred and marked for life. Meanwhile, Recca was cared for and blessed, before the whole wiping out of their clan thing. And then later on, Recca being time traveled to the 90s from the 1500s in order to protect him and also subsequently his brother. So yeah, that's the thing that happens. It gets weird in Flame of Recca. Now, Recca Hanabishi, what can he do? What exactly makes him special? What are his powers, abilities, and skills? Well, Recca has the ability to be a ninja. He has the ninja techniques, substitution jutsu, agileness. He's really strong. He can break through concrete like no problem. A giant dome fell on him and his brother when they were fighting in the series near the end, and they were perfectly fine. They got back up. They're all like, we don't care if a gigantic glass dome made of like rocks, glass, and metal fall on us. We don't care. We'll just tank through the thing, and still proceed to beat the crap out of each other through concrete walls. Now, Recca himself has a unique ability. because of the Hokage clan, he has the ability of pyrokinesis, ability of fire. Now he can control fire, he can manipulate, he can produce fire. It started off as sparks. Later on, as he got more used to it, he's able to do full-on fire blasts that can burn off people's faces. You know what I mean? Here's the thing though, Recca's fire is not the only thing he has. Recca also has 8 dragons sealed inside himself. The Karyu. See, the bracelet on Recca's arm, it's special. It's a Madogu that seals the dragons inside Recca's body due to the fact he has too much power. The dragons themselves are actually the spirits of the Hokage, the 8 Hokage that came before him. Now, these Hokage each were very skilled and powerful in their own right, and when each one of them died with regret in their heart, they were turned to a dragon and were subsequently absorbed into the bracelet and then passed on and on and on. And now there's 8 of them. If Recca dies with regret in his heart, he'll become a dragon just like them. But here's the thing, one of the dragons themselves says that when Recca dies, he'll be a useless dragon that takes up space in the bracelet, because dragons have a form and Recca's powers and doesn't have a form. His flame has no set form, so he'll just be a formless dragon, maybe just giving knowledge or something, but no power whatsoever. The first dragon that Recca gets, or one of the dragons that Recca gets, honestly, I don't remember the order, is Saiha, the dragon who can create blades of flame that come out of his wrist, his gauntlet specifically, where the bracelet is. With it, he can create flame blades that can vary in temperature and strength. He can make it so that it can barely do anything, or he can make it so it cuts through metal like hot knife through butter. The second dragon is Nadare. Now with Nadare's power, Recca has the ability to create fireballs. He can create as many as he wants and turn them big, small, he can divide them, he can add them, he can manipulate them at will. As many fireballs as he needs, as big as he wants, as small as he wants, as powerful as he wants too. The third dragon is Homura. Now with Homura, he can create a whip of flames. Now either he can wrap the whip of flames around his arm, increase his punching strength, or he can use it as intended, a flame whip, which he can control at will, the length and also strength of it. The next dragon we have on our list is Setsuna. Now Setsuna is different. Setsuna is a blind dragon that when its eyes opens up and someone literally stares at it, he stares at it with his eye, right? They instantly flare up. They instantly catch fire. Now Recca has the ability to control the temperatures of his flame, so it can barely do anything, or it can literally evaporate them into nothingness. Also, because Setsuna is blind, he has the ability to sense heat, and thus is immune to illusions because he doesn't really see anything. He can just sense the heat. Next dragon is Madoka. Madoka is really cool. It is a defensive dragon. It has the ability to create defensive barriers that are impenetrable but have a weakness. See, it creates fireballs that connect to each other to make barriers. You have to have a certain number of fireballs in order to create barriers. Like 3 will make a triangle, 4 will make a square, and so on and so on. The fireballs will have to connect with each other. 2 cannot make a barrier because it just makes a straight line, it doesn't make a plane. But here's the thing, he can create a multi-layered barrier using the fireballs, right? But if you destroy said fireballs, it will disrupt said connections to other fireballs and the barrier will weaken. But is a very good defensive technique. Next up is Ryui, the flame dragon of illusion. See, with her powers, Recca can actually shape his flames into any object or human, beast, or being that he has, and they'll be completely entranced by it because they're an illusion. It's very realistic. But here's the thing, there's still flame energy at the end of the day. So when Recca releases said illusion, right, the flames can be redirected at the opponent and make them hyper explode. Koku is the next dragon on Recca's list, and this dragon has the ability to fire lasers. No, seriously, it can fire goddamn laser beams. It concentrates a fireball in its mouth and then straight up just goes fire in my laser and shoots a devastating laser blast so powerful it literally evaporates the target. There's nothing there anymore. Last but not least is the dragon Reshin. Now Reshin is special. See, Reshin has the ability to capture and eat souls. Now, if he eats a soul and captures it, Recca can turn that soul into essentially a summon for himself. Kind of like a sub-type dragon, right? A flame angel, if you will, that he can summon and use at will. Reshin has also the ability to destroy said souls. So he can capture a soul, either turn it into a flame angel, or destroy it. Reshin is one of his strongest dragons, and it's his father. Turns out that when Recca's dad died a long time ago, 500 years ago, 400 years ago, with regret, he turned into the dragon, and he also like really dislikes his sons. He sees them as a disappointment, especially Recca, because he said, oh, Recca is supposedly the blessed child and Kure is the cursed child. Now he got that wrong. It's Recca who's the cursed child who will end the Hokage, and Kure was the one with the powerful flames. But too late now. And now Recca's dad is now a depressed, sad dragon who's disappointed in his sons. But he's still his son's power at the end of the day. Here's the thing. There's still one more left, actually. See, there's a flame angel that Recca gets at the end of the series. He uses his father, Reshin's ability, right, to actually take Yanagi's soul. The Yanagi that he was sworn to protect since the beginning of the series. Now, they were in a situation where Yanagi's basically dying, and the only way for him to save her is to turn her into a flame angel. Now, as his flame angel, Yanagi has the ability to control and manipulate immortality. She can also heal Recca and other people of any wound. She can also take away immortality from someone or a target if need be. She did that in the end of the series by essentially healing the souls that were taken by the big bad at the end and taking away its immortality. And so because she has that ability, it's passed on to Recca as well. And Yanagi is his most frightening being in his flame. It's his strongest. But you know, at the end of the series, Yanagi goes back to being human after she turns into a flame angel due to circumstances. So he doesn't have that anymore. But she was one of his strongest beings that he had inside of himself. Recca can do more than just use other dragons individually. He can actually combine them, with some of these combinations being Saiha and Homura, creating a flame whip that can act as a Kusarigama. Another one that he can do is Nadare and Saiha, which he creates projectile flame blades, fireballs that are hyper sharp, and when they hit you, they cut you and explode. Nadare and Koku combination, which has the ability to create multiple fireballs, which shoot lasers. Multiple fireballs going around with multiple laser beams. It's pretty cool. The combination of Nadare and Madoka, which creates fireballs inside the impenetrable barrier, so that you can trap someone in the barrier, then hyper nuke them with the fireballs inside. Here we come to the triple threat, Nadare, Homura, and Saiha. Combining all of their abilities together, you get fireball whip blades. Fireballs, and when they hit, make whip blades and hyper destroy anything in their path. Man, this guy has some freaking nuke abilities, huh? And the anime only Flame Sickle Bomb. Enough said. Well, that's all I gotta say about Recca Hanabishi. He's a real tough character, an awesome ninja, and he came before a little bit before Naruto, you know what I mean? So, have a good one, guys. Enjoy your day, and remember, Recca is a really cool character too, and you guys should really remember him and use him more in a lot of battles and discussions. That'd be great. Tune in next time before I talk about another forgotten anime hero. Have a good one.